first grade, this is part 2 of our topic 4 review. Let's take a look at number 7. I'm on page 293 in our math books. Make sure you have your math tools, your orange folder next to you. Okay, pause this video to grab your materials. Okay, number 7. Nina bakes 14 corn muffins. She gives away 8 corn muffins. There are 6 left. Which equation matches the story? So they solved the equation for us. We need to find the equation that matches that story. Our 3 numbers are 14, 8, and 6. She started off with 14 and gave some away. So I know this must be a subtraction equation. Now, 14 is the whole. So that must be the first number in a subtraction equation. 15 minus 8 equals 7. No, they didn't. She only had 14, not 15 corn muffins. 7 plus 8 equals 15. That's an addition equation. She was giving some away, so that wouldn't make sense. 14 minus 8 equals 6. That's possible because she did start off with 14 and gave 8 away and had 6 left over. 8 plus 6 equals 14. That does not match the equation because she began with 14 and took some away. So this subtraction equation matches the story. Number 8. Which related addition fact can help you solve the subtraction fact? Choose all that apply, so there might be more than one answer. 16 minus 7 equals blank. Okay, so I know that one of the parts is missing. Let's solve this equation first. 16 minus 7, let's use a part whole. I know that 16 is the whole because that's the first number in a subtraction equation. And 7 is one of the parts. I'm missing the other part, so we can use the counting on strategy. We can count on from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, I had to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 plus 9 equals 16, and 16 minus 7 equals 9. So 9 was that missing part. I'm going to make a number 9 here. And remember, when we find related facts, we should have the same 3 numbers. Okay? We're looking for a related addition fact. We know that the parts come first in an addition fact. 7 and 9 are the parts. So 7 plus 9 equals 16 should be a related addition fact. And I see it right here. We can also reverse the addends. So I can put 9 first and then 7 after. And that can also be a related addition fact to 16 minus 7. And I see that right here, 9 plus 7 equals 16. Let's double check and make sure that I have all 3 of those numbers in the answers I chose. I have 16, 7, and 9, 16, 7, and 9. My answers must be correct. On the bottom here, it says use the number line to count on or count back to find the difference. Show your work. 12 minus 4. Remember, when we're subtracting, we are going to count back on a number line because our number is going to get smaller. We're taking away. I'm going to start with number 12. And minus 4 tells me to go to the left 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to circle where I landed on. 12 minus 4 equals 8. Okay? Let's turn the page. Okay, Ming has 14 books. She sells 8 books. How many books does she have left? Make 10 to solve. Use the counters and 10 frame. So they showed us 14 first, but remember we have to make 10. And in order to do that, I want to have only these 10 frames on the top. So what I'm going to do is take away the bottom left over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 minus 4 is going to give me 10. But now, from the 10 that I have left, I need to make sure I have taken away 8 in all, and it only took 4. So from the 10 I have left, how many more do I need to cross off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had to cross off 4 more from 10 so that I would have taken away 8 in all, because 4 plus 4 equals 8. I have 5, 6 left over, which means 14 minus 8 equals 6. Okay? For number 11, it says a box has 16 skateboard parts. Maria used some of the parts. Now there are 7 parts left. Write a subtraction equation to show how many parts Maria used. So we are missing one of the parts. We don't know how many she used. We know that she has 16 to begin with. So I'm going to plug in the numbers that I know. 16 is how many she had in all. She used some of the parts, so this is the missing number. We don't know how many she used. But after she used some parts, she was left with 7, so that must be the difference. I'm missing one of the parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a part whole mat again. Okay? I'm going to plug in the numbers that I already know. 16 is the whole. And I know that she was left with 7, which is one of the parts. How many parts did she use? Let's count from 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the missing part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She used 9 parts. 16 minus 9 equals 7. So 16, you take away 9, will give you that 7 that she was left with. And the last one, write a number story for 19 minus 10. Then, write an equation to match your story and solve the problem. When we write a number story first grade, we need to have at least 3 parts. One part to explain the first number, another part to explain the sign and the second number, and what you need to solve for. So let's come up with a number story for 19 minus 10. Dan has 19 pens. Okay, I just explained the first number. Now I need to explain the minus 10. Minus 10 tells me that he's going to take some away or give some away. So I'm going to say he gave 10 away. That explains the minus 10. Now, what are your friends solving for? Okay, you need to ask a question. How many pens does he have left? Okay, notice I used some subtraction math vocabulary there. 10, he gave 10 away. How many does he have left? This shows that whoever is going to solve this, they know that they need to subtract. And we're not going to stop there because it tells us to write an equation. So let's write an equation on the bottom here. 19 minus 10 equals, and you can go ahead and solve that. I know that 19 minus 10 equals 9. Okay, double check to make sure you have all the parts of the equation. I explained that he had 19 pens. He gave away 10, which explains the minus 10. And I asked a question, how many does he have left? And I wrote my equation on the bottom. Okay, great work.